Yo, what is up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing my top 10 bucket list parks. These are the parks that I want to get to the most all around the world, and there are some really good parks on here. So, also, I hope you guys liked that new intro I just made. I'm going to be using that in my videos from now on. But anyways, let's get right into this video. Coming in at number 10 is a park that you normally wouldn't think you would see on a type of list like this. This is Six Flags Mexico, the only Six Flags park in Latin America. This looks like a fantastic park. It's probably one of the weaker Six Flags parks, but the amount of theming and charm is what makes it so cool. And they have some great coasters here. They have a boomerang, they have a giant hyper coaster, they have a crappy FLC, gotta say that. However, they have Medusa Steel Coaster, which is a phenomenal RMC. Looks like one of the best steel coasters in North America, maybe even in the world. I've heard it is very intense and a very forceful ride. So, Six Flags Mexico overall looks like a pretty good park, and I've been wanting to go to it for a while now, and I honestly think it could be one of the best Six Flags parks, but I'll just have to wait and see. Number 9 is one of the hardest parks to get to in the United States. This is also one of the biggest parks. This is Lagoon in Farmington, Utah. Wow, this place looks incredible. They have so many coasters. A lot of them are family coasters, but their top 5 are some pretty big thrill rides. And you've gotta love Cannibal. That is a humongous coaster and probably one of the best in America, steel coaster wise. It looks like a great ride. And there are also some other good coasters like Colossus the Fire Dragon, Wicked, Roller Coaster. And there are just so many rides here, and it's such variety, and it's a great looking park. But Cannibal is definitely the star of this park. It is their iconic attraction, over 200 feet tall. It is a massive machine. And I have to say, I cannot wait to get out to Lagoon one day just to go to their awesome park and ride all their awesome coasters, including Cannibal. Number 8 is the only Australian park to make this list, and that is for a reason. This is Warner Brothers Movie World, and the reason I said this is the only one is because there is a new massive attraction that has made me want to go out to this park even more than before, and that is DC Rivals Hypercoaster, looking like one of the best attractions on the planet. It is a giant steel hypercoaster with some great airtime, and you can ride it backwards, which has been a very cool concept in my opinion. There it is right there. That is DC Rivals. They also have a cool Intamin launched coaster called Superman. There's Green Lantern, and there are some other cool rides here as well, but there is some great theming revolving around this park, and that's why I want to go here so much. They have some great rides, and there's some cool theming, and overall, this just looks like an amazing park. I mean, it's not one of the larger parks. It is a smaller park. However, what they have and offer is what I think is cool. Alright, anyways, number 7 is one of the weirdest parks out there, Energylandia. So, before the announcement of Hyperion, their giant hypercoaster coming, and in my opinion, the best coaster of 2018, I thought this park looked okay. I mean, they do have quite a few coasters, and some of them looked kind of some of them looked pretty fun. But the park overall looks kind of cool, I guess. It just looks weird. It's a weird looking park. But Hyperion is what makes me want to go. This massive hypercoaster coming in 2018 is going to put this place on the map. It is a giant roller coaster. It has a stangle dive, a giant drop, some amazing ejector airtime, good trains, and it just looks like an overall fantastic ride. And Energylandia looks like a pretty good place to visit in my opinion. Coming in at number 6 is home to the world's fastest roller coaster. This is Ferrari World in Abu Dhabi. This is the world's largest indoor amusement park, and it looks fantastic. They have quite a few coasters here, not too many, but for what they have, they're great. Formula Rossa, the world's fastest roller coaster, is here. You have to wear goggles, it goes so fast. They have Flying Aces, which is a very cool Intamin ride. There are some other good rides here, like a family dueling coaster, which is pretty cool, and just some other cool attractions. I mean, you're going to walk around this place, and it's going to look like a great place to visit. Now, there are some simulators, and they look pretty cool. That is Flying Aces, which has a very, very nice layout. Overall, Ferrari World looks like a fantastic place to visit. It is an enormous indoor amusement park with some great attractions, and this is a place that I'm going to try to get out to visit, but it's going to be hard because it kind of is in the middle of nowhere. Coming in at number 5 is the park that has more roller coasters than any other park on the planet. This is the legendary Six Flags Magic Mountain. This park has almost 20 roller coasters, but besides that, they don't have too many rides. I mean, there are some here and there, but this park is mainly known for their roller coasters, and it is a very nice looking park, and that's the reason I want to come here the most. The amount of roller coasters. Some of their famous ones to note out are like X2. That is an insane roller coaster. It's a fourth dimensional arrow, and it is just absolutely crazy. It has so many great elements, and it has some cool theming, actually. Twisted Colossus, a great RMC. When it duels, I heard it is insane, and it just looks like an overall great ride. This park looks fantastic, and I cannot wait to get out there and experience all their awesome thrills they have to offer. Number 4 is a park that is home to some insane roller coasters, including record breakers. This is Fuji-Q Highland. Oh wow, this park looks amazing. They don't have a lot of roller coasters, but they have a few, and they are great. Dodonpa is one of the fastest and most insane coasters on the planet. Ijanika, or I think that's how you say it, is an insane fourth dimensional coaster. Takabisha is the world's steepest roller coaster. That thing looks amazing. It has so many inversions. It has a launch, it has a crazy drop, and it's just such a long ride. Takabisha honestly looks like one of the best steel coasters in Asia. Then they have this hyper coaster. I forgot its name, I'm sorry, but it's right there. It looks insane. They have some other thrill rides that look pretty good as well. Number 3 is a park considered by many coaster enthusiasts the best in the world. This is Europa Park. This looks like a fantastic place to go. Their coaster lineup is a kind of odd. Besides their top 5 large, awesome coasters, their others are just okay or kind of mediocre. But their theming is incredible. The theming in this park and the charm is outstanding. They have some great coasters here like Silver Star. That is a massive B&M Hyper. I've heard has some pretty good airtime and it goes super fast. Blue Fire, I heard, was a phenomenal mat coaster. Wodan Timber, a great GCI. Overall, this park looks fantastic and probably has one of the best overall experiences you could have. Number 2 is a park home to one of the most legendary roller coasters on the entire planet. This is PortAventura. Holy cow, this could possibly be the best park in Europe in my opinion. And the legendary coaster I was talking about is Shambhala. That is a legendary B&M Hyper. It is one of the most well-known coasters on the planet. It is very iconic. Put right next up to Dragon Con, which is a great B&M sit-down. Heard it's very intense. Red Forest, that is a giant giga coaster they just got. Looks pretty much better than both of the Stratus, actually. The drop is incredible. And Ferrari World itself looks amazing as well. PortAventura looks like one of the best parks in the world, in my opinion. They don't have as many coasters, but the coasters they have are great, like Furious Baco. That is an insane launch coaster. It is actually the fastest. Well, it used to be the fastest in Europe until Red Force, but it looks great. This park is amazing. And coming in at number 1 is my number 1 bucket list park I want to get to the most. This is probably no surprise. It is literally the thrill capital of the world. This is Cedar Point. Oh man, this park just looks incredible. I honestly think this could be the best park in the world. It's easily the best Cedar Fair park by far. It's just, there are so many rides and attractions here. Everything you can do. There are many coasters that are legendary, such as Millennium Force. That may not be one of the best in the world. Well, actually it might. I don't know. I haven't ridden it. But Top Thrill Dragster is an insane strata coaster. There is Gatekeeper, which is a very well-known wing coaster. Maverick, a legend. And then Steel Vengeance, yeah. Yeah. But anyway, Cedar Point looks fantastic. So many rides and attractions, thrill rides. There's something for everyone here, and it's beautiful. The surrounding area, the scenery of Lake Erie is incredible. When you're at the top of certain coasters like Millennium Force and Top Thrill Dragster, you can see Lake Erie, and it looks amazing. So that is why I consider Cedar Point as my number one park for my bucket list parks. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Post your comments down in the section below. What are your bucket list parks? And until next time, coaster fans, I will see you later.